Hello everybody, Jason here from Sone Gaming with another playthrough of Age of Empires 4 on the Xbox One, or Xbox Series, whatever you want to play it on. We're going to start doing the campaign called The Normans. So I'm going to go ahead and load that puppy up. I honestly just want to keep doing the story. We're here for the story, mainly. To just kind of play. Hello, bird. Birdie bird.
Some events
Spider.
leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After
That's kinda
almost
cool.
1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen.
Oh yeah.
But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events.
Cool.
It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
It's crazy. Huh. I like the in-between graphics movies. I don't know, you can't say it's like a graphics movie. I thought that was real.
On
The hill didn't
October
look like
14th,
that.
1066, William of Normandy stood
Did it?
ready for battle.
I know
at
it was
the base of
uphill,
the
but
hill.
that's really
the high
uphill.
ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Attendez les commandements.
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
That's not a good idea.
Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier.
Okay.
Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move. With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
That's what we're doing.
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders, but William had an answer: his sharp-eyed archers. Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
Got him.
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
Cool. Let's do the next one.
At the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. his army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control. The north of England.
Ooh.
In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter?
North to York. Let's do it.
William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
Okay.
Retrayez vos appuis. Affaiblissons l'ennemi. Les appuis. Chevalier, reste pour entier. À la Sone, chevalier.
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe, establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his armies soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
Technology, naval. Balance.
Escolto. Labourons la terre.
Oh, I have to build the farms. Oh yeah. I remember now.
Lavoro. Edifico.
And build 2 additional houses.
Me? Sono.
What? Laburo.
Sì. Ma sono. Edifico.
What's up, buddy?
Laborans la terre.
No candy.
Baked.
Ah!
Okay.
Ubi vado? Quod? Edifico.
Dude.
Questo dies.
The Norman army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
Soyez prest, compagnons. Asseyez vos armes. Nous allons.
Another rebel town, Fulford, stood in defiance to William's rule.
Combine our forces and we'll go to Fulford.
Barat. Hasult! Mandes?
Accesmets vos, compagnons. Allons! L'ennemi nos agouets! Certes.
Parate.
Quando je commande, avant. Je suis votre serveur. Allons, l'ennemi est avoué. Tous sommes prêts. Recueillez vos avoués. Accesmet vos, nos allons.
Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York. Knowing he would face strong resistance in the city, William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
Spero. Ma Sono. Che?
Stable. Oh, they need H2 for that.
What?
Spero.
Sì. Lavoro.
Me. Edifico. Che. Lavoro. Escolto. Ma sono.
Oh yeah. Build that up. Good to go. So we're just building to basically...
Ubi vado. Edifico. Quod. Lavoro.
Trying to hurry up.
Mandements. Ma sono.
Oh, it's done.
Reflect. Con mi trenca.
Okay. Next up is the
La
stable.
speranza.
Military. Stable.
Io ma sono la cose.
The Norman army came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes. William's army held back the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Benefit.
Send it.
With their stables in place, the Normans could add more cavalry to their army.
Oh, we have to send 500 gold? Whatever. Just get them to stop, that's fine.
William paid off the Danes and was rid of their attacks. William's ultimate goal was within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Accesmets vos, compagnon. Apertisets vostre courage, compagnon.
Oh, we got more. Oh boy.
Apertisets vostre courage, compagnon.
Produit.
Potrejec vos abuelos. Redondines, caballo. Cito! Si, parat. À la Sone, chevalier, incontinent. Restus express. Chevalier, Access vos, nos allons. Access vos always. Je suis votre service. Access vos armes, nos allons. Voyez express, compagnon.
Come on.
Allons, l'ennemi nos avoués. Certes. Pour votre service. Sommes en ordonnance. Si comme vos voldres.
There we go.
Certes.
The Norman army poured into York and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep.
Assayez vos armes. Nos allons. Access vos. Nos allons. Allons. L'ennemi nos avoués. Access vos avoués. Avant. À la Sone, chevalier. Sommes en ordonnance. Chevalier. Bene audite. Honor est conveniente, caval. Access vos avoués. Avant. Restus express. Sommes en ordonnance.
There we go. We'll just worry about the keep.
Chevalier Westport.
Got it.
The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England.
That's awesome. Now what?
William the Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a
We're not doing
lesson
stuff.
for defying him.
Oh, that's a cool castle. Go watch a show. It's almost time to go to
He
school.
began
I'll
a
come get
brutal
you in a
campaign
second.
of destruction to crush any
You'll eat
further
you'll eat
resistance.
food at school. You're
known
having a
as
hamburger
the
at school.
harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed.
Here. Go watch a show.
It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom.
Go watch a show.
But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children.
Huh? You can eat those chips on the couch for now.
When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favorite son succeeded him. King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed.
Huh.
William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I. But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule. His first target was Bayeux. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the city. Bayeux was about to feel the wrath of the English army.
$11:05. Let's do it. $150 about of history in this scenario, this campaign.
In the brotherly feud over Normandy, King Henry I set out to make an example of Bayeux, a town still loyal to his brother Duke Robert. Henry's archers took up position on high ground outside the city and faced an immediate attack by Robert's cavalry patrol. Having deployed their palings, Henry's archers were well protected against the cavalry charge. They defeated the first patrol.
Best on board and get one. Get to be ready for Hastings.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we are.
As Henry set his sights on burning Bayeux, more reinforcements arrived to join his army.
It is Caesar for Actus.
You're the shops.
It's live to hear them!
Alle Schwitze!
We shall lay the young. Gut readeth nu, Tulkas.
Alles je Hände!
Forthward de Frankes, mit Balvenes.
Judas, Hamburger! Schwache ist je Hände! Strömbolen! Jävlar! Ich will!
The English approached Bayeux and saw that its towering stone walls would not be breached by manpower alone. Henry would need siege equipment and a defensible location to construct it.
Nu, Tulkas, seteth young.
Jute is none borden!
Adente to servant. Let me no word.
Under je Seefahrt!
Haltet ihr Hände!
Strömbolen! Hospitcha! Strömbolen! Järva! Järva! Garwigan! Garu! Bana! Garwigan! Amkritas! Jan! Adente to servant!
Come on.
Certas!
Certes.
All right.
Henry now calls for the services of a blacksmith to bolster the siege effort.
Build a blacksmith.
Questo hala?
Barracks.
Each will pay its Delfende.
An are to hearing.
What surface they?
The fuck's a blacksmith? Oh. Ah, there's a blacksmith.
Each a worker.
Consider blacksmith military. I mean, I see how it can be, but
Nu, Tulkes, set it yard.
yeah, you can throw it away once you're done.
With a blacksmith on hand, Henry's infantry would soon be ready to construct siege equipment.
Siege engineering. We did. Going.
And you work it.
Down to the mill, mining camp.
Each timber of Theos.
Lost.
Henry's infantry could now construct battering rams, siege weapons designed to break open fortress walls.
Third men. Tremet Garu. Each a broke that.
Rams.
That Timbren Shale Bail. It shall be Tinchebray this.
Yeah.
Yerwath Garwigan.
We gotta build 3 of those. Ooh, I got it.
Het weer
Alright.
Het weer vol iets shall be Tinchebray.
Come on. Build it up.
With the power of battering rams, the English army could crack open Bayeux's mighty walls.
Be water be on us.
Get thee ready for Hastings. We shall lay thee out. Look you be thee ready, Freckes. Who readeth new, Tulkes. It is Seether for Atlas. For what de Freckes, mit Balvenes.
Ik heel schokken. Ram Rekas. Niet on Sundays. Wahander. Ram Yaru. Vienziano. Wakende.
Yeah. You guys do to this, man? What is this thing? Who did this? Who did that? Who did this? Oh, someone on the bus broken? Break it like that. Here.
Knighten, stand in the yard! Your day is not good done! And are they to hear it? And then get to serve it! And it's with them!
Gosh dang it.
It's gas, go ahead!
Go back here, man.
Vieru Serras Yaru.
Alpino World, Ferris.
Yeah.
I don't think you need it, but
Ik shall lay the yo.
Bayeux's walls had failed, and Henry's men could now storm the city. Robert's garrison made a last stand to defend Bayeux, but Henry would show no mercy in cutting them down and burning their city.
Strele Fuse. What Hastings? Secerde, Caforni Bene. Vieru Siaru Yaru.
what's up? What?
Yeah. What
That was
Hastings?
us?
Yeah. Tite.
No, it did not. Liar.
Vieru Siaru Yaru. Haknawa.
Mister! Knightes, in the next on the trigger! Knightes, ja! Sultans! Ah, the Knightes, ja! Knightes, in the next
Quiet for a little bit longer.
Utridet nur, Tulkes!
Come on. Destroy. He's over here banging on this big old building. Yep.
As Bayeux burned and the people fled in terror, King Henry basked in the victory over his brother Duke Robert. But Henry would not stop until all of Normandy was back under the English crown.
Nice. The Fall of Bayeux.
While Bayeux burned, King Henry
Bayeux.
pressed his advantage. Seizing key fortifications and buying the loyalty of powerful lords, Henry loosened his brother's grip over Normandy. At Tinchebray in 1106, brother would fight brother for final claim to their father's lands.
Where is it? Tinchebray. Right. Let's do this next one. Let's get this going. Let's see what's going on here.
Determined to claim Normandy and capture his brother, Duke Robert, King Henry besieged the castle at Tinchebray.
Tinchebray.
But the direct assault on the formidable stone castle was failing. Unable to breach the towering walls, the king devised a new plan to capture his brother. Henry would force Robert to defend his lands from attack by razing the villages of Martigny and Fresnes.
It is Caesar for action.
Alright. Burn all the buildings. Ooh. Okay.
Before we are waiting, let us guard.
To goad Robert out of his stronghold, Henry's men would burn the village to the ground.
What will come? All of it is young. Was it ready? Stay here, we are. stand and gentlemen coming workers!
The village of Martigny was destroyed, but still Robert did not emerge to face Henry outside the castle. Henry would have to raise the stakes. Next, he targeted the village of Fresnes. Henry could buy reinforcements from nearby allies, if he could procure the gold to pay them.
Okay, where's the nearby allies? How do you buy them?
Andante to servant! Certes. I shall lay the yow. At mean a word, fed.
Henry received word that Robert had sent for a fresh army to aid in defending his position at the castle. Henry had to eliminate these new forces before they could combine with the garrison at Tinchebray.
Fourth war de freques, mid baldenes. Ut readeth nu, Tulcus.
Defeat this army.
Andante to servant. At mean a word, fed.
By eliminating Robert's incoming army, Henry had thwarted his brother's attempt at strengthening the castle's defenses.
Yeah.
He shall lay the yow. All is with him. Whoa, arrestende. He shall lay the yow.
Stand in the yard!
Griffiths, in the shop!
Dress it, yo! We are scared!
Okay.
That's the man that got black.
Ja!
Han återfår fallet på min bragd. Min CS!
At the hands of Henry's army, the village of Fresnes was in ruins.
Yes, sir.
Henry's provocations had paid off. Robert finally emerged from the castle to face his brother in open battle.
Get thee ready for a flamboga, Arod. It's limit to hear it.
See if there's more gold up there. Why did they say something about purchasing?
Strail Boren Yaru.
How much gold we need?
Tithe. Kudlincha.
I'm over here just...
Foliende Hazen. Yes. Aknawa.
Oh no. Get the gold, sir. Alright.
Nu Tulkes, setet ya.
Does it even show me how to purchase more?
Ye breken! Yeah! Warde frekkes, mit baldenes. Thine Hastings.
So how do I buy more? Ah.
Henry sent gold to his ally in Brittany, and in return, a detachment arrived to bolster his numbers.
Knites, into the sun of the Italian armors! For Faragale, Jordan! Arne Knites, Jan! Knites, stand in the eye! Apple Knites, Jan! Arne Swinde, Arne Knites, Jan! Knites, stand in the eye!
It's a good thing I figured it out a little late.
Into the sun! Knites, into the sun! Knites, stand in the eye! Oh, be obedient! Let us go!
King Henry's tactic of luring Robert into the open had worked. Henry captured his brother, and Normandy was his.
Cool. All right.
William the Conqueror's sons had resolved their long feud over Normandy, with King Henry wresting possession away from his brother. But the French King Louis VI would not accept Henry's heir as the future Duke of Normandy. Henry's fragile power would face its first test, an invasion by the French king.
Oh. loaded up. Alright, let's do this. Pull all my troops back, get them into the buildings.
Between Normandy and France.
Skip it this time.
Above all, the English forces in Normandy had been commanded to hold the town of Fleury and await King Henry's arrival.
Yeah. I didn't listen to that.
Abuga Strelboren. Strelboren Yaru. Strel Beardeth May. Onsterende. Strelboren Yerwa. Tife. Strelboren Yaru.
Yep, buildings are under attack. Basic.
As the village of Crescenville fell, all English hopes lay in holding Fleury for the king's arrival.
Strele Fuse. Beardeth May. Strelboren Yaru. Flamboga Arod. Strelboren Yaru. Flamboga Arod. Strelboren Yaru.
All right, so we are
Strele
up there.
Fuse.
Try to have 3 going as much as possible. Build up as much.
Flamboga Arod.
The town of Granville succumbed to the French, and the English were pushed back towards Fleury.
Beardeth May.
What is that? What do I have blue up there? Is that water? building. Okay. Random building.
Strelboren, Yaru. Yarwigan. Flamboga Arod. Listas Veras Ritanu. Yeah, way Wigenda. Ichiara. Ichiwilla. Warnia. Let's go.
At last, King Henry and his forces made their arrival at Fleury. Knowing that King Louis himself was on the field, Henry saw his chance to put England's claim to Normandy beyond doubt.
Okay. Use. Yeah.
Nu, Tulkas, set it down. Ut readeth nu, Tulkas. Get to thee ready for Hastings. It is Sitha for Actus. I shall lede jou! I shall lede jou.
Hartes Gehänge!
Tritus, in the shot!
Okay.
King Henry's men struck at the French forces and recaptured the town.
Ansagen! Venite! Yes!
Knitters, stand in the laws! Ut redet nul, Tulkes! Ich libe to hear it. At mina worde, fere.
Okay.
Ut redet nu, Tulkes.
Ridere Yaru! Farendenu!
Going to the next spot here.
Unwilling to let the English retake their Norman holdings, King Louis sent a counterattack to raise the recaptured town.
Dente to serve.
I wonder where they're coming from.
Hartes je hände! Bremule Bayeux!
Ah, Knitters, ja! Arthur Knitters, ja! Arthur Knitters, ja! Knitters, hinter den Sun!
Warnia!
At mina worde! At mina worde! Der Sweden werden sehr Ende! We are scared! Knitters, stand in the yard!
With the border towns recaptured, King Henry's claim to Normandy faced only one more obstacle: King Louis and his army. In the humble peasants'
Okay.
fields of Bremule, two kings would settle their claim to Normandy.
Ja, nimmer Flanscherer! Fourth Warde Freckes, mit Waldenes.
What's that? About a third of their army defeated? Got still quite a bit of the army. Just two. Feels friendly units. We're doing one of those. Turn it off. And stop. Stop, dude.
Get thee ready for Hastings. Ja, nimmer Flanscherer! Ich shall lede jou. Ut readeth nu, Tulkes. Ah, Knitters, ja! Knitters, hinter den Sun! Arthur Knitters, ja! Demetrius, stand! Obeisance is only a move!
Eorena Yarway!
Demetrius, yeah! Demetrius, into the sun!
The border towns recaptured, King Henry's claim to Normandy faced only one more obstacle:
Ready for Hastings.
King Louis and his army. In the humble peasants' fields of Bremule, two kings would settle their claim to Normandy.
Right. So we're back a little bit, but hopefully it doesn't crash anything. That was dumb.
It is Caesar for actors. Ut readeth nu, Tulkas. Fourth warde frek.
Bettest Ethan.
At me no word. Fed.
We're getting this fight down. And
Fuse to servant. Nu, Tulkas. Ich liebe to hear it. Demetrius, stand in the yard! Arthur Canitas, yard! Arthur Canitas, yard! Canitas,
why is it
into
doing
the
that?
sun!
Crazy.
Canitas, stand in the yard! Canitas, into the sun! He shall lay the yo! Weapons ready! On fire! Andante to servant! At me no order! Soldiers! Judaeus, none more than!
Defeated the army right off the bat.
Far
Very
from
weird.
home, but rallied by their king, the English army forced a French surrender and put King Louis and his knights to flight. With the impromptu battle ending in resounding victory for the English, King Henry had secured his ancestral lands under the English crown.
Very cool.
After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy. Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise. England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king, but Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land. In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day.
The Battle of Lincoln. 1141. Let's do it.
Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege. While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Non-slapping, which sua essa aliata.
How do I set them to stay around?
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
Okay.
Ich habe gefunden, Beppo! It's there, the bow!
Avoid it!
Okay.
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
forthetines.
Which do us so to headest?
Okay. Why are they walking like that? Oh, funky. Seems a little bit bigger.
Vendors is Sone nearby!
Ich obey thine hess.
The field has been acid upon us!
Jorden Tonon! Ennalan Mersahabiden! Övrigkärnjara! Il suo haseliata! Hutsa ich till fjonda spit era! Exertionen be here!
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the
He
siege.
can be found in the foe!
Ich do us so to headest. Ich forthetines.
Vendors is Sone nearby!
Stricket der Guld der Fall! Ich tu es so du hättest!
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege. Continuing the push towards Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard. To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
Market Town. What a name.
Each sail the foe!
All settled? Let's go.
Vendors is Sone nearby!
Estes en omgången! Dresset jou, Highwaymen! Hästen kommer, Highwaymen! Where is the lende? Volgende hästen! Håller går med åtes! Frälse! Så det hänt!
Rallying to Matilda's cause,
Okay.
a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army. With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle. Robert received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen.
Yerweth for blood.
Yetteth he ready for Hastings. He shall lay the young. Ut readeth nu, Tulkis.
Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege.
Sein Greetings. In other side. Tinchebray, here. Fort Wardes at Merisse.
He comes mounted the foe!
Here, Hastings.
Kritas, ja!
Fort Wardes, Kritas, to stir! Hastings cometh. He shall lay the young.
Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
At mean a word. Send.
I wonder if it just crashed when it was trying to save, because I noticed that it does pause a little bit.
Fourth Warde Frankers. Mid Balbenes. At mean a word. Fereth.
Scouter, he ready to read. Do endemi duty. Elder Ned, stirende nu. Verende suahet.
Robert's forces spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army. Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded.
Alles with it.
Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army. To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
Ut readeth nu, Tulkis.
Who say Tulkis? Hastings.
bearer is Yara. Shet. Nu, Tulkes, set it jou. He shall lay.
What wilt thou? Tempest, lusted for Hastings.
Fourth warde, Frank.
Come, read. Hestus commander.
Ut readeth nu, Tulkes. Look at jou be thee ready, Frekis. Knitters, stand in the yard! Ah, the Knitters, yard!
Arita, what needeth worker? What needs?
Send the men coming well, case.
Matilda's forces struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps.
Just move our way up. Dang. Just run him over.
King Stephen's army dwindled as Matilda's forces struck down another siege camp.
Get to be ready for Hastings. Knitters, stand in the yard! Knitters, stand in the yard! Out, Knitters, yard!
The king's army was scattered, and those who didn't fall fled.
There it is.
King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men. To end the siege, Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army.
Fourth warde, Frekis, mid Balvenes. Judaeus, none more than! Each living to hear us! There, Sweden, hail Knitters, yard! It's all out of the way, Knitters! Up, Habita your armors! Forfella, Knitters, into the top!
See thee to work, eh?
Saddled up on the ready.
Knitters, stand in the yard! All the Knitters, yard!
Matilda's men closed in and finally captured King Stephen. Matilda's forces had won the Battle of Lincoln. But the fight for the crown was not over yet.
Oh.
Victory over King Stephen at Lincoln gave Matilda the upper hand in her fight for the English crown. But in the years that followed, fragile loyalties shifted, and under threat of capture, Matilda was forced to retreat. As her holdings in England came under attack from the king's army, it fell to her son Henry to keep Matilda's claim to the throne alive. Inside the strong stone walls of the castle at Wallingford, Matilda's men held firm against a brutal siege by forces loyal to King Stephen. King Stephen's army had constructed a fortified perimeter outside the castle, trapping Matilda's men inside. However, reinforcements were on the way from Matilda's son Henry. Her forces needed to hold the walls until they arrived.
Okay. Use a villager to repair it.
What needeth be undone? That building will be reparalleled anon.
You're ready to done some work here. Echiland Gainer, the reparailings now. Here end 18, Hester.
Defensive springald.
Hoping to claim Wallingford, King Stephen's siege forces launched a renewed attack on the castle.
Hester's for Anna here.
What needed beyond good? Beyond this reparailings are not going.
Arita, what needeth worker?
Arungeth, readers, that will bail on. Forward, Egret Tulkers! Leaderess is ready for Hastings. Always commended!
Matilda's forces repelled the attack and held the castle.
Yeah.
No Hester's add-on, Tulkers. Leaderess is set on Pickle to that. Utridende no! Abraded Swerdes! Paw! This is a victory! And me Hester, Barrett!
Am I supposed to defend it, or am I supposed to go? I'm about to send one of these
servant
guys down just to see what's going on. Oh shit!
Hoping to crack the mighty stone walls of Wallingford, King Stephen's forces launched another attack. Matilda's forces held firm against the attack, cutting down the enemy soldiers.
All right.
Arita, what needeth worker?
Boy, it is a boon. I like want to send everybody somewhere at the same time.
Hestus for this reader. Claw, this is a mickle matter.
It's always Hestus! What may have been Hestus?
I kind of want to see what's out here.
Matilda's forces struck out at the besieging army, weakening the enemy's hold on Wallingford's perimeter.
Weapons ready! On fire!
All right.
The enemy line wavered as Matilda's forces cut down the besieging army, clearing another section of the blockade.
What needeth Bayeux?
Get to the
Matilda's forces received word that Henry's troops were getting closer to Wallingford. Soon the combined numbers of the two armies could tip the scales in their favor.
Soldiers! You die is none more done! Shayotas Bayeux Lazar! And into to Sone! You die is none more done!
Was I supposed to destroy this by the time's up? Because I did not.
All is with.
At last, Henry's reinforcements approached Wallingford. United under Matilda's banner, the two armies were ready to engage Stephen's forces.
Cretus, in the sun! Apple Cretus, Yaris! Upon the Cretus, Yaris! Cretus, stand in there! Cretus, in the sun! Cretus, stand in there! Who's reader, thou apple tookest? Apple Cretus, Yaris! Fortwarne Beckes, mit Baldenes!
Address at yourself, Nikhil.
Tende! On
Address at Yaron Ferret. Swat the hat!
Matilda's forces overwhelmed the enemy and cleared the castle's perimeter.
Yard Ray Shet.
Griffiths, in the
Okay. Got that final wave defeated.
The joint forces of Matilda and Henry had thwarted King Stephen's siege of the strategic castle at Wallingford. After over a decade of conflict, Matilda's claim to the throne was still alive. At Wallingford, in the shadow of the castle, Matilda's
cool
faction,
place.
commanded by her son Henry, proved it was still willing to fight King Stephen for the crown. But after 15 years of conflict, both sides had had enough. So, they made a deal. Matilda would surrender her claim to the throne on condition that when Stephen died, her eldest living son Henry would succeed him. A year later, he was crowned King Henry II and proceeded to grow the kingdom into the mighty Angevin Empire. But, once again, what the king had spent his life building, his own children were destined to destroy. King Henry II had 4 surviving legitimate sons, and he planned to divide up his kingdom between them. But they fought bitterly for dominance. Against the odds, Henry's youngest son, John, became king. But King John was deeply unpopular.
Back to Normandy.
He lost huge swathes of the Angevin Empire gained by his father, then failed to reclaim them in expensive battles. Paid for by taxing his subjects.
Ugh.
Eventually, England's barons could take it no more. They forced John to agree to a charter that restricted his power. The Magna Carta. But he went against his word. Furious, they rebelled, inviting Prince Louis of France to invade England. In 1216, Louis sailed to Dover and set his sights on taking this: Dover Castle. Held by forces loyal to King John, it was commanded by Hubert de Burgh. He described the castle as the key to England. He was right. If it fell to the French, so would the kingdom.
The Siege of Dover. The fun one.
A skilled bowman and fierce patriot, known as Willikin of the Weald, began to muster a resistance to the French invasion. Determined to keep the crown in King John's hands, Willikin would rally every available archer to the cause.
Freckes Haken, nu Hastings.
Ich will.
Bayeux Sleepily, on the stirreth.
Well, where then?
Dressed jou Harwayman. Intended Freckes. Yahweh Shet. Yahweh to assailant, Suait God. Hestes cometh, Harwayman. Asteria, Brate Harwayman.
Yari to Japan.
With his bowmen assembled, Willikin planned to ambush the French siege engines on their way to the enemy camp.
Hiereth Hestes. Hestes and on, Moormen. Upnen better, our way, men. Boy, is it boon. Hestes, nu. Dresset jou, Arwayman. Steppeth to it, Arwayman.
Let's go ambush some stuff.
Bayeux sleepily on the stairs. Sweet, yes.
Willikin's band of archers made short work of the French reinforcements. But if they hoped to ease the burden on Dover's garrison,
Hiereth Hestes.
Willikin's ambush force could not relent.
Alright. So this is the easiest way to do this.
Sia is Mina. Hestes cometh, Arwaymen. It can do.
Willikin's resistance force continued to grow, adding more skilled men to its ranks.
Sueth they head. Tidwin left. Bereth. Glidande ne hurteth no one near at all. Alsuitha, yes. Ik am helding min städer. Ontifotas, ferreth. Always splendid. It's in Ontifotas, ferreth. cometh on! Al Suisse, yes. Shetende at hell. Nuthan, cometh on.
Let's go.
Hastings for Allah here. In Harper's Berryman, Readers is set here at Hastings.
What standard Sperryman? Ichil here. The Sperryman? Standard? Yeah, service.
Yerweth for blood on Bal. Men of armies of the Hervigan, within Gangande.
Min Sperryman? Appointed spirits. That will obey all do.
Hestes cometh, Arwaymen. Steppeth to it, Arwaymen.
Din munkas a standard yard. It is Sitha to fed.
What of Richian Yara? Travail to dawn, men of armies.
Ye dresseth thou, Arwaymen.
What wilt thou?
Quar of serveth Shetton. Have me bow. Van Yarway Shetton. Stirende of Sua is said.
Freckers, intendeth no.
Leave the bowman up there.
Hestes cometh.
What shall each do? Sperryman? Vin Hest. What shall each means?
What said? Yeah, what said? What?
Boa is quar of serveth Shetton. Freckers hearken, you Hestes.
The French launched a renewed attack on the castle. But thanks to Willikin's ambush force, the enemy had been greatly weakened.
This is a pick on the ball and deal with them. Come on, mid-bay, Freckers!
That was a lot.
Forward, angry talkers!
With Willikin's archers weakening the siege from outside the castle, the garrison at Dover repelled the French attack. Willikin ordered his archers to resume their strikes on the French reinforcements.
Angry talkers!
Intendeth Freckers. Tidwinleth, Bereth. pursuers ahead. Hastings cometh. Nuthan cometh on. On the fortas, vereth. It can do. They will be eaten.
Fortas! Better!
It can do. Heriende Hestes nu. Foliende Hestes.
Going into these not knowing what to
Fuste Tulkas, Hestes. Hestes and on, Boermen. Freckes Haken. Nu Hestes. Foliende Hestes. Sia!
Oh, you idiots, why'd you go so close to the fucking blaze? Oh my god, run!
Hestes cometh. Al Suisse, yes. Fusse tokens. Hestes.
These are dumb.
Tid winner.
Why would they go so close to it? Oh my god.
Yeah, for me, a boat. Heriende Hestes nu.
Ich be boon to hear it. What will Tadin Hester boon to hear? Ishil anon. That well be done.
Jesus. Kind of a pain in the butt because this one's super easy now. Units doing stupid
Yeah,
shit.
anyway,
like
Shatton.
did.
Hiereth Hestes. Ich understand.
Vin Hester.
Gosh dang it.
Hestes cometh, our men. Aye. Hiereth Hestes. Sueth he het. Aye.
Controls are kind of wonky, but they work.
Boon to hear. What will ich be boon to hear?
Entendeth, Freckes. Glidande ne hurteth, no never down. Ich understand.
Alright, looks like we're gonna be doing an attack next.
Willikin's archers had decimated the French reinforcements. But undeterred, the French mustered what troops they could and launched another attack on the castle.
What needeth be undone?
The hardy English garrison held fast, refusing to let the castle fall to the French invaders. Willikin rallied his archers to continue strikes on the weakening French.
Entendeth, Freckes. Onti fotas, vereth. Nuthan, cometh on.
Bigger one.
Boy, Isibuna. Sueth he het.
On the hand with us! Hold!
Heriende Hestes nu! Sueth he het, nende!
get so close to the village. Instead, they just did it anyways. Oh, look, they're attacking without. It's kind of crazy. I know where you are.
It's Incendios!
That's the man that done on flesh.
Hestet cometh our way, men! Shetende at him! Suelta! Hestes cometh. It can do. No! Under our shit! Elendisburg. Habeberg. Victoria Tinulamo! Ja, presset jou Arway, man. Alrita. Frekkes haken, nu hestes. Between us they hide. Abasia!
Okay. So we don't have much left. Kind of slow. Makes sense.
Yahweh Shatan, Pierre Hestes, nu dan, cometh on!
Ich will helde here.
Here they come.
Shelter, do! Now we're Sultan.
Come on, little siege weapon.
Arita. Sia is Mina.
Okay. Got 3 minutes. Why is it so long?
Freckers, entendeth no. Each fallaway hestes.
Tulkes. Jou knauw. Takketh op within armes.
Clon, this is a mickle matter.
We attacked all the siege weapons. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I think we're good. I wonder if it's going to make me push out of the castle to attack.
What needeth be undone?
Verita, what needeth worker?
Spanner on the loaded. In Hester?
What should each do?
Yara, onto a marker.
On a fresher marker?
Ik am fair and anew.
Sperremen, Yara. Sperremen, appointed spearers.
Something to shed,
Min sperre is Yara.
Something to shed, Ich hear that.
On a fresher marker?
Onto a marker. Crossbow on the way.
Sperremen, standet and presented.
Spanner on the loaded.
The combined grit of the English garrison and Willikin's surprise attacks ensured that Dover hadn't fallen yet. Now the English prepared to repel the final French assault.
Leaders is set already. Leaders is ready for Hester. It's in the Hester. I'm Roger. Leaders.
That's it. Now, that was a long mission.
The tenacity of Hubert de Burgh's loyal soldiers forced Prince Louis and the rebel barons to abandon their
That was a really
siege
long
at Dover.
mission. I don't think,
And thanks to the efforts of Willikin's fearless archers, England remained in King John's hands. In the year prior to the defense of Dover, King John's defiance of the Magna Carta had mired England in a rebellion known as the First Barons' War. Across England, barons broke ties with the crown and seized important cities, including Rochester. With his reign under threat, John deployed his forces to retake Rochester and capture the traitors.
The Siege of Rochester. Alrighty, the Siege of Rochester.
King John's men arrived at the outskirts of Rochester, set to retake the castle and drive out the rebel barons within. But Rochester was a formidable fortress that protected the route to London, and the rebel barons were prepared to lay down their lives to hold it. Before King John's men could hope to retake the castle, they would need to reinforce their position by capturing the village of Chatham.
Yeah, and on Rita. Hey, McLaw, crossborders! Crossbows yard on the way, Tenday! Crossborders, raise up weapons! What bears in Hastings?
The king's men secured Chatham and began preparing for an arduous siege. Rochester's keep was protected by strong stone walls. The king's army would need mighty siege weapons to break through.
What needeth be undone?
Age up. We gotta level up our.
This Shula Udure made. Gods.
Attendeth nu, Tulkas. Ikil.
Dean Hester.
Good swinkerer be made.
Ishil anon.
See thee to work at.
Gold and food.
What wilt thou?
Ditch understood.
What are we doing with the sacred site? What does that do?
Rita, what needeth work? He'll build that for they.
Produces gold, okay.
Pitlock as God. needeth be undone?
Okay, so we got the food. Now we just need the. So we need the second one. Almost.
What needeth be undone?
Almost there. Almost there, almost there. There it is.
You're ready to done some work here. Pickle build it that for that. Marita, what needeth worker? Seeth to Hastings, ye can have it that he building it on.
Seeth thee to worker?
Seeth thee to worker. What needeth be undone?
Come on. That takes a while.
Curse is saddled. Scout that you ready. Scout that you ready to read. You come on the fara.
Let's go see what's coming up here. While they're building that.
Ridende fort. Brende so ahead. It will be done. Heldenet, strendelo. Ah, the foe! It's brende! Mi duty is to hear. Going there, Rid.
King John's men discovered that the castle was being resupplied by a stream of traders. They had the opportunity to weaken the rebellion by eliminating the castle's supplies.
What should he do? Arita. Be ready for the next worker on the roller. an upper.
Okay. Where's the... Oh, it produces an actual army? Huh. That's interesting.
New Hester's coming, men. Come on. Lorry and see ye await that, Tulkes. Understood! Crossbows, he ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Nate Crocking, glad some welcome new. Stirrer, where is for Warian Bolters? Doing that Hanon. Ferren, und ich kunne ore Japes. To hearen is to obey it.
Send them in
We never couldn't be a longer hard with us. Lusten in their road. Stirren, where is for William Fortis? Abida Borges on Abba. The best shall be done. What would thou havest me do? Obeshing the Hester. Draining Arbeiters! Doing thunder.
All right.
Crossbows and Victus was the head. Send them forth.
Yes, sir. It can do that now.
Be ready to hear Hestus. To hear it in Ferren, on the corner over Yapis. Obeshing the Hestus. Amen, law, crossbowers! Ferring is noted. Conne beoni shafter. Nick rocking. Lots of walkanu. Doing that anon. It will be done. Spilling our fields!
What are the Hestus?
Good day. We have new Hestus. Bid the sage on ship.
Crossbows, he ready and waiting! Aim and low, crossbowers! Crossbowers, a beacon weaponer! Crossbows at the ready! Stalage! The dog and preset! Ferring is noted! Conne beoni shafter!
Just one more.
With the traders eliminated, the king's army had struck a blow to the rebels in the castle.
Estes for the engine?
With supplies critically low, the rebel commander discharged his weakest fighters, hoping to preserve what little food remained. Fearing further descent against his rule, King John ordered safe passage for the surrendered rebels away from Rochester. The king's men discovered the farmlands that supplied the rebels at Rochester. If the rebels lost access to the food supplies, some of them would be forced to flee.
Ferring is not. Conne be on I shot. Ned Grocking, glad some welcome nu.
Land carving in the runkers. Estes coming. The Estes
This is a
Than when he was a leaf. Haven cunning shots. Bannon
What needest thou of me?
Crossbows ready and waiting. Crossbowers, a beacon weaponers. Aim and low, crossbowers. Whereas for Warian Gotas.
Ready to go.
Send them men to unstir.
Crossbows at the ready. Who the shot is winner? All a die. Terran, on die Kunde ora Jattes. Het willen we doen! Crossbowers, a deacon weaponers! Aim and low, crossbowers! Crossbows ready and waiting! To hearing is to obeyen! Operation Defender!
Trackers, your Estes on here. That will I be done.
Intruders.
These sergeants at arms, detectives terminated on some tiddy camping.
Head on, Hastings. Foreign men, following the artilleries. Getting on mid-hit.
Hastings, what need is blitzing? Hastings for the trebuchet.
Casting up their dottles.
Where are the mills? Oh, they're way over there. I'm not going after those. If they're on this side.
Beo Klom, then. The Ferren. Och ni kunna ore jappet.
Serge engines at the ready. Waiting on hit.
Lusten in the home.
Rochester's outer wall crumbled to King John's men, and they descended on the keep.
The Serge engines are near.
No Hestes coming, men.
Ready to go.
Alla is a dita! Engines! Let them head for the Führer!
Look out, Tulkas. What would thou havest me do?
Those guys.
Listen! I do not miss it! Trackers, your Hestes on here. There's your auction. Pardon. As Serge engines at the ready. Doing that new. Doing that new.
Haven cunning shots. Bannon hell.
Hit will it be all done?
Frecus, we at Stundle and Bowen to May.
Nites furde for blood!
The Serge engines are irready. Here are the Vestas.
Following the Serge.
The Serge engines are ready. Land carving in the port was. We are ready to fight. Ala is Adita. Serge engines at the ready.
Crossborders! Nick rocking! Clap with their terrors! On the send them never here!
Ready for troops.
Sergeant, be Hastings McNaught. Hunt for forth your new.
He hunger for the actor.
Io beat the head
Ala is Adita. Move on engines.
Yes, sir.
We have an Hestes footwear. They're hiding at the back.
Man, this is taking a little bit to get through there, but
It's just through on high. We stand at yard and to command it. Push it our way, get down your gear, highwaymen.
The Serge engines on the ready. It will be all done.
Yeah, you ready for Hastings? If he'll get this building, he built it for thee.
Serge engines at the ready. Waiting for hands. Engines, listen. That will be all done. Getting on with it.
Spearmen, moving spearmen, and store to pen.
Stroke and victory! Serge engines at the ready. Listen and do not mission.
Where Nites army ready?
The Hestes will be obeyed.
Sergeant Zata! We turn in me duty, Sergeant Zata!
Kure!
Sone is failing!
The sails are ready! The sails are going down too!
Yeah, you ready for Hastings?
They come hearkening. What is their word? That is a teeny one. It came and long!
Sails oceans Ala is a dita! Hat sails oceans! Let it be sails oceans at the ready! It will be all done!
Crossbow be ready and waiting!
The sails oceans are erect! Oceans, listen! Says Oceans at the ready! Ocean! Let them have fallen to the fury!
Just kind of pushing up slowly.
A shot in the forward's heart!
A stroke! Ala is a dita! Waiting for heat! Oceans, listen! Listen! And do not...
Kind of get rid of these. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of these archer towers, basically, is what I'm trying to do.
Listen! And do not miss it!
Beoclom, men. Nu has sparring. Con ne beon is shot. Send them men to Anstura. Spermen staring swoken.
Training
Be
over!
ready for the next worker on the roller.
Me standen and feeten, spearman. What would thou havest me do?
Be ready for Hastings and glory!
You ready to hear in Hestus? Yeah, pick out moving loop.
The Sage Oceans are ready. Oceans! Let them have fallen to the fury!
Hey, the cunning shots! Burning hell!
Be ready for Hestus and Sperman on the move. He comes harkening. What is their word? Send them men to Anstur, bearing in search of glory. It will obey us to a
And the Sage Oceans are ready. Listen! I do not miss it!
Says down to me! Bear it through and you shall!
get this building a building for thee. In more way than this is a building. And still win. And we stand at yard to command.
Hastings coming.
Shot!
Any monsters pass.
Rochester's inner wall finally gave way, and the keep was laid bare for the taking.
Drengus.
Ala is a data!
Aim and low, crossborders! Beyond this way! Yes, sir!
Read the says, Orchid! As Ala is a
being shot at!
Western for Orchids! Listen!
Come on. There he goes. Oh!
The great keep at Rochester fell at the hands of the king's army, securing both the castle and the route to London. While the fight for England raged on, a desperate King John clung to the throne.
Desperate. Alright, what's up next? Let's find out. It's the last mission for the Normans, I think. Still in Rochester.
When forces loyal to King John undermined Rochester Castle, it spelled doom for the rebels inside. Within days, they had surrendered.
It's a castle.
But the rebel barons weren't done yet. Their ally, Prince Louis of France, had sent an invasion force to help the barons overthrow King John. Then, in late 1216, the king fell ill with dysentery and died. His son, just 9 years old, was crowned King Henry III. It was now up to the young king's regent, the 70-year-old legendary knight William Marshal, to protect the crown. He faced a near impossible challenge. England was crumbling. Rebels were taking town after town. But William Marshal bided his time and prepared to defeat the rebels. Then in May 1217, he got the chance that he'd been waiting for. William discovered that the rebels planned to simultaneously besiege both Dover Castle and Lincoln Castle. With rebel forces split and weakened, William Marshal led his royalist army to Lincoln. The castle on one side of the city was still controlled by royalists, under its formidable constable, Lady Nicola de la Haye. But the streets of the city were under rebel control. On May 20th, 1217, the Royalist Relief Force, led by William Marshal, arrived to retake the rebel-controlled city. The future of England rode on the success of this mission.
All right, Second Battle of Lincoln, huh? Let's do it.
Troops loyal to the king held the castle at Lincoln, while outside, rebels controlled the city. The defenders had to hold the castle until reinforcements arrived, under the command of the king's knight, William Marshall.
See fate's a worker.
Between it, they hide.
Every charn intended. I'll read it. Safe to...
Get what? Undone. Dresseth thou highwayman.
Serveth shattered.
Every Chanyara.
Each fortheth in his.
Yefe meo
Boa is a boon. Heriende Hastings new.
Men of armies are needed.
Here we go! We're Ben Gengande!
Yefe meo but. Hestes cometh, Arwaymen. Each will. Beoth leafily on the stirreth. Yahweh Shetan, Kiereth Hestes.
Where's that thing gonna go? It's just sitting there. Got 3 minutes of just sitting here, basically, right now.
Jonas Gare Toto.
Okay.
tears. Now when suits. Is du så du hättest? Back to the Hermanus! It's so hessa alliata. Men av armes har kräftet förstora. Each smartly pretending.
Nothing. $20 seconds.
At last, the King's Knight William Marshal arrived with his forces. While a hard battle remained, there was now hope for the young King's army. In order to liberate the city surrounding the castle, William Marshal commanded the King's men to destroy the military buildings belonging to the rebels. William Marshal's forces were welcomed in Stowe, a nearby town loyal to the king.
Asylum, men of armies! Sia, Hermanus, il suo haseliata!
Arthur Fugenitas, standende yard.
Men av armes har kräftet förstora.
An are to hear it. Getteth thee ready for Hastings. Alles with it.
Do this.
The king's men tore through the rebel fortifications, diminishing the enemy's military presence.
Harpers, Berryman, better bay than thou art wreckest.
The castle now faced a new attack from the rebels' French allies.
At standard, Berryman.
Stand in the yard!
If the king's men hoped to lift the French siege, they would need to destroy the enemy forts on the outskirts of Lincoln. The king's army had almost regained control of the city. The king's army razed the last of the rebels' military buildings, but the French siege continued.
Sparrowmen, appointed sparrows.
I'll read her.
Quite of servant,
I
chef.
hear you.
It is Caesar for actors. For Warden Breakers, mid Baldanes. At mean a word, Ferreth.
Noah is Ibu.
All right, French forces.
Hestes and on, Boerman. Asterias, Brate Arvemen. Hestes and on, Boerman. Hestes cometh, Arvemen.
Look a be at thee ready, Breakers. Ut readeth nu, Tulkes. He shall lay the young. At mean a word,
Go destroy these forts.
Remember to what I was! He shall lay the young.
You need more candy for.
Yet to thee ready for Hestes. Duty is none but dead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Certes. Andente to servant. Each libe to hear it.
No.
The king's men uncovered one of the French forces' siege camps near Lincoln.
Certes! Duty is none but dead. Benitez, stand in the yard! He shall lay the yowl! On the Swindon! Up, Benitez, yard!
The king's army tore through the French fort, weakening the enemy siege.
Hiereth Hestes. What shall each dresseth thou Arwayman?
It is Seether for Akut readeth nu, Turkis. Fourth Ward Frekes, mid Baldenes.
Go to the eastern fort.
Ut readeth nu, Turkis.
Shouldn't be too hard to. If it's the same as this fort, then we should be good to go.
Fourth Ward Frekes, mid Baldenes. He shall be. Dresseth yo! We have scattered!
Look at that. Quickly take it down.
At me no word! Fourth Ward Frekes, mid Baldenes! What is he ready? On fire! Cletus! In the seats live to hear them! On the Cletus, yard! Adita Yara Armas! On fire! Cletus, stand in the yard! Oh, be on the way, Tende! Let us score! After Cletus, yard! Cletus, in the sun! After Cletus, yard! Adita Yara Armas! On fire! After Cletus, yard! Cletus, stand in the yard! Cletus, in the sun!
Sia is
Cletus, in the sun! Cletus, stand in the yard! On the Cletus, yard!
Get it, get it, get it.
Before we are awakened, let us go!
Last one.
William Marshal and Nicolas de la Haye had saved the city, and with it, the kingdom.
Cool. We're gonna end that with this. I think the whole thing is